This girl stole from her entire boyfriend's family, and when confronted about it, she blamed being high on ibuprofen as the reason her old stealing habits flared up. The whole confrontation was caught on camera, cops were called, and we even have story times from the boyfriend and the two sisters on how they figured out she was stealing from them. Oh boy. I personally have trouble even asking for water when I'm a guest in someone's house. I can't even imagine how shameless you have to be in order to steal from them, especially if they're your boyfriend's family and they're practically letting you live in their house for free. We're gonna get started with the boyfriend's younger sister, Olivia, who was actually the one who brought this whole thing up to light after she posted the video of her mom confronting the boy's now ex. She was also the one who figured out she was stealing from them because she found her wearing her deployed sister's leggings, and then a couple minutes later, she found her brand new shoes that had gone missing tucked away in her bag.
Story time on how we found out my brother's girlfriend has been stealing from us. So my brother and his now ex-girlfriend have been dating for about a couple months now. She had a great relationship with her family and she was basically over all the time. So in the past few weeks, me and my mom noticed our stuff going missing and we started getting suspicious. Well, a couple days ago, I went into my brother's room to go talk to him and his now ex-girlfriend, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw something of mine in her bag. So I had a pair of shoes gone missing like a month ago, and I looked down when I was in there and I saw my shoes next to her bag. I went and I told my mom right away, and we found a way to get my brother and his girlfriend out of the house. We went through her bag and we found a bunch of clothes of ours, including my brand new shoes, and most of the stuff that was in her bag was my sister's, who is deployed. And when she got home, my mom confronted her.
No one's taking you home. You are never welcome in my home again.
Here's another picture of us confronting her, and there's all the stuff on the ground that she's stolen. If you look down here, there's my sister and someone she's deployed with, and that's their reaction. We did call the cops and we did press charges. But yeah, so there's a little story time.
She was caught red-handed with items stuffed in her bag. It seems to me she didn't even feel bad about stealing because, as Olivia said, she didn't even cry nor apologize. However, she did fess up to the whole thing and admitted she had more items at home. I honestly could not look someone in the eye if they ever caught me doing something like this. This girl wasn't stealing to make money. Most of the items she stole were actually clothing, including used underwear. Why I don't understand is why she's not remorseful or even offering an apology. Even if it's a fake apology, I feel like that would put her in such a better light. So it seems clear to me that the now ex did not regret what she did and she didn't learn from the experience at all. But let's move on to the next video of the actual confrontation between the mom and the ex, which happened within the hour of them finding out she was stealing from them. And let me tell you right now, the mom is absolutely heartbroken and disappointed in her. You can hear it in the voice. Because let's be honest, that's a really shitty thing to find out about your son's girlfriend. Let's watch the video.
We have a problem. What else do you have? Do I need to drive you home and have the police come to your house and go through your stuff? No. Pack up your shit. No one's taking you home. You are never welcome in my home again. Those pants are Natalie's you have on. They were in her drawer downstairs in her room. I am trying my best not to freak the fuck out right now.
I understand.
Because no, do not say a word to me right now. I have opened my home and my family to you, and this is how you repay me. Are you kidding me? Are you seriously fucking kidding me? My kid's stuff that is not even here, and you take it upon yourself to open her bedroom door and take her stuff. I feel sorry for you, and I will pray for you for the rest of your life that God gets you together. If I find out you have any more stuff, you went in my bathroom and took my makeup. Are you kidding me? What else of ours do you have? Straight up right now. Because I am this close to putting you in my car myself and going to your house and calling the police there with my kids so they can look through your stuff to make sure that you don't have anything else of theirs. So you better be flat out honest right now, Ariana. I don't believe you. Whatever you have left of theirs, I hope every time you wear it, you remember what a shitty thing that was. Take the pants off, get your shit packed up. You are never welcome here. You are never welcome at Jason's house again. Noah's bringing you home. What a disappointment this is. This is fucking sick. Get your shit. I want you out.
Obviously, a very hard situation for the mom because she didn't just have to stand up for her family and herself, she had to stand up to someone she loved and considered family. I would not want to be in her shoes. But she handled business like a boss, she kept her cool, and her reaction was totally valid. I've seen people crash out over smaller incidents, so props to her. Well, after the confrontation, the mom actually called the cops, and after they showed up, the ex confessed to them what she'd done, and they took her away. But before we find out what happened to her, let's hear from the deployed sister who was one of the primary targets as she's deployed and can't really keep an eye on her things. She was actually FaceTiming her family while they were confronting the ex, so she got to see the whole thing.
Hey guys, so how do you guys found me for my sister's story time and my story time? I haven't been home. I'm currently deployed, so I don't really know everything that happened. I was on FaceTime, but that's about it. I know my sister plans on posting a mom reveal and a haul review of everything she stole in the span of those 2 days. Anyways, there I saw people messaging me and commenting, making sure this girl is okay and wasn't stealing for like money for food or necessities. And I thought that way too. So like my heart was hurting. I was like, I hope this girl is not stealing because she needs to, you know, like she needs the food and stuff. I'll try to get right to the point, but this is me messaging her, asking her if she did it to afford food or basic necessities, and just, you know, that. This was her response. So no, she did not do it because she needed basic necessities or food. She just did it because she has a stealing problem. I just wanted to put that out there so nobody thought we were ruthless and like didn't care, because we did. That just wasn't the case. So yeah, all I know right now is that my brother and her are done. No, my brother didn't gift her any of our stuff. He would never do that. She also would just tell him that she got the piece of clothing or whatever it was from Plato's Closet. So like, and he had no reason not to believe her at the time. But yeah, that's all I got.
Now, Natalie, who is the deployed sister, didn't just jump on the hate wagon right away and actually wanted to figure out why this girl was stealing. Was she stealing for food? Was she stealing to pay bills? Obviously, sometimes people feel like they have no other out than to steal to pay whatever need they have. Natalie didn't want to just write this girl off. Maybe she truly needed the money, so she asked her. But no, the ex gave a simple explanation that she just has a stealing problem. Now, it's very possible that she has kleptomania, which according to Google is a mental health condition characterized by an uncontrollable urge to steal, despite a lack of financial need or personal gain. However, that doesn't excuse what she did. Just like with many other conditions, like addiction, there are many ways to get help. I'm sure this family would have been more than understanding if she went up to them and told them she had a problem. They could have gotten her help, or they could have helped her avoid triggers. But obviously, she didn't do any of that, and now she has to deal with the consequences. But enough with the sisters. Let's go with the brother who was hanging out with his now ex at the time she was confronted. But not only that, he revealed that he was the first victim because she had been stealing money from his wallet from very early on in the relationship. But my man's was way too head over heels for this girl, so when the dad suggested that maybe she was the one taking money out of his wallet before this whole incident happened, he shut it down really quick and said she would never do such a thing. Love will do that to you. It's a shame this guy had to go through this. He would probably be hesitant to bring another girl home after this.
Alright, so here's my reaction to my story time. Basically, we dated for 3.5 months, started dating back in July. I noticed some money go missing out of my wallet. My dad suggested that it was her, but I said there's no way. About a month ago, my sister's shoes went missing, and the day after they went missing, my ex happened to get these same exact shoes from Plato's Closet. So that's that. We saw those shoes for the first time last weekend. They were sitting on her bag in my room, and my sister went into my room and saw these shoes sitting on my ex's bag, and she was like, yep, those are definitely mine. She also recognized some of her clothes sticking out of my ex's bag, and she was like, okay, those are also mine. So she immediately went up to my mom, told her, and they texted me to like go get some food. So we left to go get some food. While we were gone, they went through her bag and found that she had a bunch of their clothes in her bag. We got back, my mom pulls me into a different room, and she's telling me the story, basically how they just went through her stuff. And right after that is when the video starts. We walked up to my bedroom to confront her. I was just completely shocked. I couldn't say a word, which is why my mom said everything in the video. After that, I sat down next to her and she was telling me why she did it. She said that it was because of her pain medication. Her ibuprofen and Tylenol made her high and brought back her old stealing addiction, or just brought whatever. She had just had a surgery done, and so she was prescribed some stronger medication. I took care of her. Anytime she took the stronger medication, she was in my line of sight 100% of the time, so I know she didn't take anything because of that. Fast forward, my mom noticed that her necklace went missing, so then we called the cops. Later on, we found the necklace right outside of the box, which means that my ex most likely took it, felt guilty, and brought it back. The cops ended up taking her with them. They didn't arrest her, they just brought her to meet one of her family members to get picked up. Overall, I was just completely shocked. I couldn't say a word. I did a lot for her, paid for a lot of stuff, paid for transportation, just, you know, our family just completely arms wide open for her. So just very shocked about that. I wasn't very upset about having to break up with her, just given the fact of what she did and just knowing that the relationship itself wasn't the greatest anyways. So I'm not very upset about that. Overall, I'm good. A lot of you guys were reaching out about that, so that was nice. But yeah, that's basically my reaction.
High on ibuprofen. That's the first time I've heard that excuse as to why someone has sticky fingers. So if you don't want a criminal record, make sure you stay away from ibuprofen if you don't want to end up in one of my videos. Very sad case, opening your home to what's supposed to be a future family member, and this is what they got in return. Family heirlooms missing, your brother's girlfriend wearing your used underwear. I feel bad for the whole family. They were all victims. Now, unfortunately, the ex didn't end up getting arrested, most likely because she's probably still a minor, so she practically got away with this with a slap on the wrist. The police simply drove her to get picked up by her family, and that was that. This family is gonna have to do some serious work to ever trust anyone in their home again. And let's read the top comment from the last video. If you didn't watch it, it's about a woman who got her nudes stolen from her husband's phone by none other than their mega church pastor. RepCall4926 says, I find it hard to believe that the husband was not complicit in this. That's a very heavy insinuation. I know there are people out there who are more than willing to break their partner's trust by sharing intimate pictures, but if you watch the whole video, I'm sure you'll find more than enough evidence to clear the husband. Here's the link to the video if you want to watch it, and here's another one of my videos, YouTube things you might like. My name is Arad, consider subscribing for more crazy internet news, and thank you so much for watching.